this recession. But you gotta pack your umbrella for these cold days and rainy nights, dog. These rainy days and cold nights got a brother going crazy, cause the world ain't right. These rainy days and cold nights got a brother going crazy, cause the times ain't right. These rainy days and cold nights got a brother going crazy, cause my mind ain't right. These rainy days and cold nights, I'm trying to make it in the game, but I'm stuck in the midst of all this cold and rainy. It's cold and it's rainy, but I can still see that life's a mess full of stress. But you gotta let it be. You control your world, dog. It's rooted in your destiny, so set goals for yourself and follow that.
And follow that recipe.
I know it gets hard out there, especially gotta let it be. You control your world, dog. It's rooted in your destiny, so set goals for yourself and follow that recipe. You gotta get it right now before it gets too late. So keep it pure and take, cause every action seals fate. Everybody wanna shine, but y'all be waiting. Get on your grind, homeboy, don't be patient. Why y'all be waiting on the next man to show you when you already know? Cause your own mind told you. So make a path, dog, and change up the game. But listen to the forecast, cause there's a slight chance of rain. These rainy days and cold nights got a brother going crazy, cause the world ain't right. These rainy days and cold nights, cold and rainy nights, and it's wet outside when you're all alone. But when you got somebody on your side, you stand strong. So be fair and don't act like you know it all, cause Mr. Know-It-All gets rolled like a bowling ball. They say united we stand and divided we fall. So we should stand real close and make a body wall. We the people make it happen while they supervise it all. They say man was created equal, but they lying, dog, cause everybody's not cut from the same cloth. There ain't no high or low, cause we all play a part. We need to work together if we ever want to get along. So find your position in life and get up on your job. Rainy days and cold nights got a brother going crazy, cause the world ain't right. These rainy days and cold nights got a brother going crazy, cause the times ain't right. These rainy days and cold nights got a brother going crazy, cause my mind ain't right. These rainy days and cold nights, I'm trying to make it in the game, but I'm stuck in the midst of all these cold and rainy nights.
Yes, sir. I appreciate everybody, man. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. Thank y'all so much, man. For everybody who's been rocking with the content, I definitely appreciate all y'all. For everybody who's been anybody who's new here, thank you so much, man. All my people, man. I'm trying my best to keep going, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying my best to keep going. I had to keep myself motivated on this YouTube shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because when you got a real message and you're not just clout chasing and following trends and talking about current topics and trends, and you have a real message, you have to really dig deep within yourself and come correct and come original. Tonight on this episode, very important as always, man. This is one of the most important channels on YouTube, on the whole internet. I ain't gonna lie. And it's not just because I'm saying that. I watch YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I've been watching YouTube for years. A lot of this shit on YouTube is cap. It's fraud, you know. But I'm gonna be talking about chaos out of order. Order out of chaos tonight. If you heard or if you know anything about, if you heard anything about Illuminati or you know, powers that be, you might have heard the term out of order. Out of chaos comes order. And if you sit back and think about it, that's not real. Okay. From your first mind, the first mind that you might think of thinking out of chaos comes order, you might think things have to get bad before they get worse. And if you think about that, that's kind of a negative statement, but it's a real statement at the same time, because it's always been like that. Out of chaos comes order. Out of chaos comes order. And it's always pretty much will be like that. Look, when things happen in the world, right? Say around the time when 9/11 happened. Before 9/11 happened, whether 9/11 was an inside job or not, it doesn't matter. But before 9/11 happened, security in the airports around the nation was very laxed. It was it was lighter. After 9/11 happened, I'm explaining chaos out of or order out of chaos. After 9/11 happened, order came after the chaos. The chaos came, and it was bad. It was negative. It messed some people up. It killed some people. It hurt some people. But after the chaos was over, order came. By that I mean they came up with new laws, new rules. They created the TSA. They created all kind of new organizations, and security around the nation tightened up. So after chaos, order does come. Back in the days, whether it's fake or inside job or not, that's not what I'm just saying. That's not my point. But back in the days when you had the drug war, the war on drugs, when drugs was rampant in America, real bad. Now they still are, but I'm talking about the developing ages, the early 80s, the late 80s and early 90s, when you had crack, cocaine, and all these big drugs just flooding into the country. Before those drugs came into the country, people was decent. They wasn't really messed up like that. After crack hit and coke and crack hit the nation in the late 80s and the early 90s, it fucked people up, and the chaos came in and it broke up homes and it messed people up. But after the chaos, order came. They made war on drugs, all this bullshit. Now, we know, some of us know it's bull, some of us know it's man-made, but that's not the point. I'm trying to show y'all, out of order comes chaos. Out of chaos comes order. After chaos comes order. When you were in school, when I was in school, and some of the girls used to wear short skirts, right? Some of the females used to wear short skirts. Some girls got to get away with wearing, okay, let me be honest with you. They had for the thick girls, they made a rule for the thick black girls. They made a rule because some of the black girls was voluptuous and thick, or shapely in school, and they were causing confusion or causing chaos in the school, because some of them girls in school were so thick that after gym class, if they kept their gym shorts on, they had the whole school fucked up. And dudes walk around, couldn't get right, couldn't stay focused, and it was causing chaos with their booty swinging around the school. So what the school did is they made that fingertip rule for the girls, and it was just for the black girls. It was really a discriminatory rule, but they made that fingertip rule for the black girls, where they had the dress couldn't be no shorter than the end of their fingertips when you put your arm straight down on your waist to your waist. So after the chaos came order. Let me keep explaining this shit. After chaos comes order. I remember when I was in school, I was in middle school, and we had tacky day. I put on so much crazy clothes and went so overboard on tacky day that when I came into the auditorium in the morning, I caused straight chaos in the school. I had people falling off the bleachers. I had two people break their arms when I came in the auditorium, because in my old school, in middle school, they had, and you go into the gym and you sit in the bleachers and wait till the bell rings, and everybody sit in their sections on the bleachers, like 8th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, like shit like that. Everybody had their classes and their groups, and you sat in the bleachers till the bell rung. So when I came into the auditorium gym, in the gym like that, so tacky, I caused pure chaos, and I had people laughing so hard, people fell off the top of the bleachers. 2 people fell off the top of the bleachers, and they both broke their arms. And what happened after that? After my chaos, the school canceled tacky day for the whole school. They don't even do tacky day at that school no more because of my chaos. So after my chaos that caused 2 people to break their arm or fracture their arm, but it was broken, caused 2 people to break their arm, they came order after that, and they took tacky day out the school. So where are we at today, y'all? I hope you understand what I mean by me explaining after chaos comes order. You know, even back in the days, traffic lights. There weren't no traffic lights back in the days, and cars used to just drive. Boom, 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 boom. There wasn't no traffic signs and nothing. It was just people using their own best, judgment to drive. And to be honest with you, when people was using their best judgment to drive, it was causing a lot of accidents back in the day. So after the chaos of the roads being so chaotic and dangerous, order came, and they created stop signs and street lights, traffic signs, regulatory signs. This came after the chaos. Chaos is needed for order to come. I just have to say that. I had to prove that, and I have to say that because a lot of people don't understand chaos is needed for change to come. Because look, if the reason why we think we're so better and decent today, the reason why we think we're decent and okay today is because our ancestors and our forefathers have and our foremothers have been through pure hell and chaos here on this earth. So just because we're not in chattel slavery and shackles and bondage and getting whipped and beaten and put in cages like our ancestors was, some of our ancestors, just because we're not going through it to that extreme, we have this false sense of security. We have this false sense of okay. Since we're not getting directly put through the ringer anymore like we used to, a lot of us think we're okay, and we have this false sense of reality. Now, out of chaos comes order. Being that we're in this fake comfortable state right now, right? What is it gonna not? Because let me explain something to y'all. The powers that be are banking on us to keep getting worse so they can keep issuing more restrictions on us. The powers that be are banking, they're dependent on us to keep getting worse in society so they can keep giving us more restrictions, laws, and regulations. See, if people ain't been paying attention, all around the nation, the government and local governments and federal governments have been laxing their gun laws. All around the nation, in Louisiana, in Tennessee, all around the nation, Florida, it's a bunch of states all around the nation where they have this open carry law. Even in South Carolina, there's all these states around the nation, America, that are doing these relaxed gun laws. Why are they doing this? Because out of chaos comes order. If you understood something, and most of the places right now where they're laxing the gun laws is in southern states. Let me explain something to y'all. Southern states have always been gun friendly. Southern people have always had guns, but Southern people were not violent towards each other to the extent that they are today. Southern people generally aren't going around and hurting each other with guns. If some Southern people have issues, it's usually a real dispute or argument or a real problem that they have between each other. Southern people are really not, until this modern times, until the last 5 to 10 years, Southern people really wasn't really the murderers of the nation. Southern people get drunk, fight, and do shit like that. You'll get beat up, you'll get jumped, but primarily down south, you're not seeing that extreme murder game. See, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Chicago. I grew up in Chicago and places like that where murder is second to none. See, in places up in the Midwest and in New York and Philadelphia and DC and places like that, violence is second to none. It's second nature in those big states. See, down south, you'll get beat up, you get some drunk trouble and you get beat up or something like that. Or if you owe somebody money, you're not getting killed down south unless you did something to somebody. You might have fucked somebody's wife, you might owe somebody some money. You did something to somebody down south to really be getting shot up and hurt. But fast forward to where we're at now. They've laxed the laws and the gun laws so bad that average everyday Joe Blows are walking around with open carry, the ability to have a gun on them concealed with no permit. Now, I'm not against this because I don't have no problem with nobody being able to protect themselves. But what you have to understand is we're also being bombarded with bad foods that are causing bad temperaments and frustrations and anger. We're being bombarded with bad vibrations, aka bad music, negative music that is causing us to be murderous and violent, more violent with each other and less caring with each other. We've never, in the face of humankind, we've never been this harsh or heinous towards each other. Never before until the last 20 to 30 years on this planet have we been so harsh and heinous to each other. And I'm not talking about the oppressors, the slave drivers, the devil. I'm talking about average, everyday citizens, because the slave drivers have been doing this to us. The oppressor has been evilest, the most evil thing on this planet. They would tie a black man together, tie a black man to two horses and burn the horses' butts and make the horses run apart and rip them in half. So the people who colonize and quote unquote, try to run this world, they are always been evil. But the average everyday citizens, we've never been this evil until lately. I've never seen nothing like, I've been alive for 38 years. There's always been serial killers. There's always been a bunch of shit in America. But average everyday citizens, yo, this shit is unbelievable. Nowadays, you could be sitting right next to a serial killer and won't even know it. Because these young niggas is out here killing each other. Man, you got young niggas with 5 and 6 bodies on them. Walking around the neighborhood, 5 and 6 bodies on them. They done killed 5 or 6 people. Thank you so much, Shameless V. I appreciate you. I'm trying my best. And I'm trying not to over bombard y'all, but I'm going to say something. If you got something on your mind, you better get it off. We're not guaranteed life. We're not guaranteed life. Life ain't guaranteed to you or me. So I'm putting in the best effort that I can to make record of how I feel and what's going on in this earth. Because before I leave, I at least want to leave some basic instructions before leaving this earth. At least before I leave, I want to leave a Bible for y'all. At least before I leave, I want to leave a Bible for my kids. At least before I leave, I want to do that. So I'm gonna sit here and give y'all this verbal Bible every day all I can, as much as I can, while I'm able to. Because like I keep telling y'all, these times of peace, we ain't guaranteed these times of peace forever, y'all. Y'all should, and I pray that y'all are appreciative of these moments of peace and clarity in our lives. Because right now around the world, around Ukraine, right now in Russia and places like that, and in China and Singapore and places in China, they're not, in Taiwan and shit, they're not in peace. Right now in Africa, they're not in peace. Do y'all know that they have Chinese people who have bought into Africa who are treating Africans like slaves right now? Oh my God. She said, I read my mom's journal she left me yesterday, struggling to process what she shared, grateful to learn her details though. Come on, man. It don't get no better than that, Shamelessly V. It don't get no better than that. That's her basic instructions before leaving this earth. So your mom gave you a Bible. God bless her. Even if it's whatever amount of it is, 2 pages, 10 pages, it don't matter. That's the book of mom right there. The book of mom. See, we don't have to strive to these fucking fake religions to have righteousness in our lives. We don't have to strive to these evil satanic practices to feel fulfilled and feel balanced in our lives. Your mother and your father and our ancestors and your grandmother and your aunties and uncles, they gave you and they have enough information to give you the basic instructions on this planet. Even if they're a bad example, you can learn from what not to do. We don't have to look at these fucking religious texts to tell us some bullshit to keep us in confusion. We don't have to keep doing that to ourselves. We can rise above all the tricks and traps and come out on top if we allow ourselves to. If you believe in yourself, if you start believing in your fellow black man, if you start believing in your fellow man, because God didn't make me. See how people run out when I say shit like that? God didn't make me and make us on this earth for us to just abuse, disrespect, and not appreciate each other. God didn't give me the smarts and the intelligence that I have for me to just waste it and sit around holding on to knowledge. See, this is what y'all's leaders do. Y'all's quote unquote leaders, the actors, the celebrities, the pastors, the preachers, what do you call those? The politicians. This is what they do. They withhold information from you so they can have an advantage over you. That ain't no real leader. A real leader don't want you to. A real leader should not want to be above you. A real leader should be right there with you or right there in front of you, leading you down the same path that he's going. A real leader doesn't want you to do anything that he's not or she's not doing. And this is the thing. A lot of y'all have become so accustomed to listen to false fantasy prophets. People will tell you Jupiter and Venus is beautiful and Mars is wonderful. And this earth is fake and the sky is fake. The moon is fake. All these people say everything's fake, but what's real? See, this is the thing I don't like about this world. Just because you don't understand something don't mean you have to try to describe it. See, me, I don't speak on shit I don't know about. I don't come on here ever and speak on shit that I don't know about. That's a fool. A fool speaks on what he doesn't know. See, I never would tell you or get on here and waste your time and try to talk to you about some shit that I'm not well versed in. See, one thing I'm real good at is people. One thing I'm real good at is memory and history and facts and data. And one thing I'm very good at is being able to put shit together and use my discernment and puzzle piece this shit together. I'm good at doing puzzles. In real life, I'm good at doing puzzles. I could look at a puzzle and break it down and put the edge together. Then you start putting your insight. And yeah, I'm good at that shit in real life. So when you get on this internet and people start saying shit like, man, everything is fake, everything is this, that, this, and that. Look, people like to say, yeah, this and that, and just all this fantasy shit, right? Just because they're in confusion, right? People speak on fantasies because they live in confusion, right? But people like me, I only speak on things that I'm well versed in. I won't open my coochie eaters to tell y'all something that I do not fucking know about. I won't do it. Let me read y'all comments, man. I you're leaving a video journal for the world. I hope your kids can access these when they are grown and need to rehear your wisdom. Yes, now this is the main thing. That's the main thing that I'm trying to do this for, because right now my children can't process a lot of the things that I talk about and that I philosophize and preach about. They can't process some of this shit. And also too, I was a child before, right? And my father was a historian, right? My father's a historian. My father's an author. He got like 2 books he published. But my father tried to shove information and truth down our throats. And I'm going to tell you what that did. Medicine, what is good for you is medicine, right? And medicine doesn't always taste good. And medicine, if you give it to a child when they're too young for it, they'll resent the medicine for the rest of their lives. So if you give the truth to somebody too harsh or too wrong or too strong, or not wrong, but if you give the truth to somebody too harsh or in the wrong way, you'll turn them off from the truth for the rest of their lives. It's like giving a child vegetables before their palate is able to appreciate the vegetable. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like giving a child a Brussels sprout when he's 2 years old and his palate ain't sophisticated enough for a fucking Brussels sprout. His palate is sophisticated for meats and potatoes and the simple things, the salt, sugars, and fats. His palate ain't even that developed yet. No, sir. Get your ass out of here. So this is why a lot of people aren't ready for the truth or can't handle the truth, because the truth is like a big tablespoon of cod liver oil. Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah, the cod liver oil gonna give you omega-3 fatty acids, and it's gonna make your hair shiny and make your skin smooth and all that dumb shit, but it tastes like fish ass. And if your palate ain't sophisticated enough, or if your mother or father don't mask the medicine in a way where you can digest it, you will never eat that medicine again. Oh, I hate cod liver oil. It's disgusting. Oh, I hate I just remember cod liver oil as a child because my mom used to pop the little nasty pill and that shit was nasty. But looking back at it, it wasn't the medicine that was nasty. It was how the medicine was given to me that was nasty. And then when I wasn't old enough when I was younger to swallow the gel caps that were filled with the cod liver oil, so I just had to take the spoonful of the shit. The spoon full of the lecithin and all this shit. Like my mama, she did right. She raised us right. But it was the way the medicine was given that some of us didn't accept the medicine. So I understand. I totally understand. The truth is something that should be. It's like this. You know why most comedians tell the truth in joke form? The reason why most comedians tell truth in joke form is so you can accept it or take the truth in with a laugh. So it's like a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down in the most delightful way. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. AKA, don't just shove my goddamn medicine down my throat, because I'm not going to like it. So listen, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Now, let me come with my solution part. How do we circumvent them issuing let me be very clear how I speak. How do we stop them from doing us dirty? How do we stop them from doing us dirty? Because for so long, they've been trying to paint us as animals. For so long, they tried to paint the black man as a wild animal and a savage animal. Savage, right? For so long, they tried to, in the media, paint us as evil, as savage, as this, as that. Just like they're trying to do P. Diddy right now. They're trying their best to paint P. Diddy as the savage animal, and as this and that. Now let me explain something to you. Yeah, he's a woman beater. Yeah, he's a dominator. But who did he learn buck busting from? Who taught him how to play buck busting, and who gave him permission to play buck busting? Because you do not just start beating gorgeous women up. You do not start beating gorgeous women up, bro. To beat a gorgeous woman, you beat a bitch up before. You didn't just beat a gorgeous woman up out of the blue. You don't beat a woman up before to have the what do you call it? The audacity to feel comfortable enough to do that again to a beautiful little innocent. Well, I won't say innocent because that girl's not innocent. To a beautiful, young, small little lady. You got some type of, you've done it before. You're comfortable doing this shit. So P. Diddy's not an angel. P. Diddy's not innocent. But P. Diddy is not the one. P. Diddy's the two. He's not the one, he's the two. Because what about Jeffrey Epstein? What about everybody who's been to his island? What about Oprah Winfrey? What about Donald Trump? What about John Podesta? What about all these weird motherfuckers? What about all them? Oh, you forget about the other man and you worry about the fucking brother man. Oh, you forget about John Podesta and Joe Biden and all them for being weirdos. Man, there's videos of Joe. Fuck that shit. Let's go. I don't care no more. Really don't care no more. I really don't care no more. Watch this. Watch this. Let me see if I can find this on Google. I ain't gonna ask YouTube. Fuck Google too, but watch this. Videos of Joe Biden sniffing kids. Watch this. They're already got debunking statements on these videos. Hold on. No. Watch this, y'all.
Accused him of touching them inappropriately. Nancy Cordes spoke with congressional Democrats.
It is a big part of who he is, that he hugs people and connects with people and talks to people.
Delaware Senator Chris Coons came to his mentor's defense today. Coons insisted his daughter was not disturbed by this televised nuzzle from former Vice President Joe Biden in 2015.
There was a huge bank of cameras, about 50. And Joe, who knows her, leaned forward and whispered some encouragement, telling her that she was doing great, that she looked wonderful.
Did his actions make her feel uncomfortable?
This is her daddy.
My children.
This is her daddy, y'all. Listen, look at this. This is her fucking daddy. They're all in on it. They're all in on it. But you want to come down on P. Diddy, huh? Stop it.
Not disturbed by this televised nuzzle from former Vice President Joe Biden in 2015.
There was a huge bank of cameras, about 50. And Joe, who knows her, leaned forward and whispered some encouragement, telling her that she was doing great, that she looked wonderful.
Did his actions make her feel uncomfortable?
No. My children have known Joe Biden their whole lives.
But with a presidential bid on the line, Mr. Biden's intimate style is now taking a toll.
Do I consider
Hold up.
Who knows her, leaned forward and...
She known this girl her whole life. I wonder what kind of relationship he has with this fucking little girl. And I wonder how. And I know her daddy don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Coons insisted his daughter was not disturbed by this televised nuzzle from former Vice President Joe Biden in 2015.
There was a huge bank of cameras, about 50. And Joe, who knows her, leaned forward and whispered some encouragement, telling her that she was doing great, that she looked wonderful.
Did his actions make her feel uncomfortable?
Did you see?
Forward and
Look at mom. Fuck all that talking. Look at mom. Look at dad. Watch dad. This nigga knows. He knows. Mom is ashamed. She knows too. Dad happy. Mom ashamed. Watch how mom's gonna pat Joe Biden on the motherfucking back to say, get off of her. She can't take it. She is squinting and squinching for fucking help. Watch. Fuck out of here, man. What's wrong with y'all, bruh? Watch this shit.
whispered some encouragement, telling her that she was doing great, that she looked wonderful.
Did
No,
his actions
no,
make
no,
her-
run it back.
In 2015,
Watch mom.
There was a huge bank of cameras, about 50. And Joe, who knows her, leaned forward and whispered some encouragement, telling her that she was doing great, that she looked wonderful.
did his actions make her feel uncomfortable?
Mom shooed that nigga and pat him on the back like, yo, get, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, Joe. This nigga can't even control himself on a live stage. This ain't the only one. This is just a nigga whose daddy. This is one where the daddy is vouching for this nigga, bro. The girl's father is vouching for this. I would have punched him in his face on stage. I would have punched him in his face on stage. I would have punched him in his face on stage, bro. Let's go. Look at mom. See, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea what the fuck is really going on.
About 50. And Joe, who knows her, leaned forward and whispered some encouragement, telling her that she was doing great, that she looked wonderful.
Did his actions make her feel uncomfortable?
No, my children have known Joe Biden their whole lives.
But with a presidential bid on the line, Mr. Biden's intimate style is now taking a toll.
Do I consider it inappropriate to smell someone's hair, to get so close that I smell their hair? Yes.
The controversy
Yes.
cropped up after two Democrats, former Nevada State Assemblywoman Lucy Flores and former congressional staffer Amy Lapos, described unusual encounters with Mr. Biden.
He was talking to me while he was rubbing my nose with his.
Other Democratic presidential hopefuls steered clear today. As Mr. Biden's team pushed back, issuing quotes from female friends, aides, and colleagues who said he never once crossed the line. Mr. Biden himself said it was never his intention to make anyone uncomfortable. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi
He's
took
just a
her
creepy
longtime
old
ally to
bastard. He
task
can't
today,
control it.
urging him to speak more.
So to say I'm sorry that you were offended is not an apology.
Pelosi added that none of this disqualifies
Listen.
Mr. Biden from a White House bid, but she did suggest that he joined her in what she called the straight arm club, keeping at least this much distance between himself and colleagues and supporters so that there are no awkward moments in the first place, Jeff.
She said she gonna keep Biden on the straight arm club. She gonna keep that nigga arm distance. Bro, you can't make this shit up. That was Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the fucking House, who said she keep Joe Biden at fucking arm's distance. Come on now. Can't make this shit up. But I ain't done with his ass. I'm not done with his ass. No, I'm not. Videos of Donald Trump. Nope. Joe Biden sniffing kids' hair.
Joe Biden sniffing kids' hair.
Oh my God. Are y'all ready?
guests here at Hilton Costa Bella Resort.
Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all better come on, bro. Hit the like
And
button.
physical
Bro.
decline has been well documented throughout his administration. Mumbles and stumbles often make headlines and are mocked by primetime television hosts. President Joe Biden claims that the children of America are all our children. But he's taken that claim a little too far on many occasions, acting very strange in his interactions with kids. Arguably the strangest of Joe Biden's creepy behavior is his hair sniffing and close proximity to children's faces. Here's just a few of those moments.
Yeah, can you whisper a secret? Don't tell Mommy what I told you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Let me tell you a secret. Don't tell Mommy I told you. Boy. Come on, y'all. Who are they playing with? They ain't playing with my kids like that. He'd be listen, man. Come on, man.
He sniffs too many children, that man.
Times when he gently rearranges a young.
Come on, man. Hold up.
That the children of America
Oh
are all
my
our children.
God.
But
Get
he's
ready.
taken that claim a little too far on many occasions, acting very strange in his interactions with kids. Arguably the strangest of Joe Biden's creepy behavior is his hair sniffing and close proximity to children's faces. Here's just a few of those moments.
Yeah, can you whisper a secret? Don't tell Mommy what I told you. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. He sniffs too many children, that man.
Times he rearranges a young girl's hair and whispers in her ear, then rearranges some more. There's nothing pervy here. The VP knows he's on camera at these swearing-in ceremonies, and the parents are right there as he leans in for a kiss.
Oh! Oh! Ah!
Joe! Stop!
Why the fuck they keep patting this nigga? Why the fuck do they keep patting this nigga on the back? The mom patted him on the back, and the dad was like, hey, Joe, hey, man. Come on, bro. That nigga was going, mama. He was playing mum with the fucking baby, bro. I would have said, poop. Goddamn, poop. Uppercut. Bro, the uppercutted his ass so quick, his jaw would have said, uppercut. Come on, y'all. Let's go. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Thank y'all for being here.
The children! This may be some of the creepiest creepy Joe behavior I've ever seen, and I watch this stuff for a living. Here the president was giving a talk about conservation actions taken by his administration when he spotted, you know where this is going? A small child with very sniffable hair.
Fuck!
Let's have a look. Oh, there he goes. He sees the kid.
Oh!
Yeah, picks her up. Yeah. Oh, doesn't look happy. She does not look tremendously happy about this. What is going on here? She's saying, Daddy, can somebody please save me? No! Joe! No! Mr. President, you can't do this. Don't sniff the hair. Don't take the kid with you. This is... Where are we going with this, Mr. President?
Fuck!
Kevin, go down.
Oh!
Our old mate Swampy Joe, otherwise known as creepy Joe Biden had to apologise when he was trying to become the Democratic nominee for kissing too many people on the hair, sniffing their hair, awkward all the time. You would have seen this over and over and over again. Very uncomfortable. Thanks very much. This was a joke way back when, but then of course he wasn't Donald Trump, so we have to pretend that none of this happened. Well, now it doesn't really matter because he can do whatever. American economy, and then guess what happens? They'll still keep cheering him on. Well, guess who's just reverted to being creepy President Joe?
But first to the US, and he's back. Yes, Creepy Joe is back. President Joe Biden went off script this week, and it went all wrong when he made these bizarro comments about a little girl while giving a speech at a military base in Virginia. Now, keep in mind, the little girl he's talking about is primary school aged.
I love those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what, and look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with like a little lady with her legs crossed.
Wi-Fi
again.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. Bro. Bitch ass nigga. I love your little barrettes. You're looking like 19-year-old little lady over. Bow! Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Ooh. This is what's going on. This is what's going on in our country. But y'all mad at P. Diddy? Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop playing with us. Everybody ain't stupid. Big Daddy ain't stupid, bruh. Stop playing. Let me keep it going, bruh. Yo, this shit is driving me nuts. Yo, it's driving me nuts. Is this blowing y'all's minds? Come on, man. Oh, no, but see, no, you have to understand something. Those people aren't intelligent. Those people are desperate. All these mayors and Mayor Coon, they give their kids to this motherfucker. He's known them their whole lives. What? What? Yeah, Joe Biden's known my children their whole lives. What? What? And you ain't put a bullet in his ass yet? What? These niggas is in on this shit. Why you think the girl was like, yo, bro, chill, bro. We ain't doing that today, bro. You said we were just chilling today, bro. Damn. Hold on, I'm about to fuck y'all's mind up tonight. Let's go.
Let's not comment on how she crosses her legs and pretend that she looks like she's 19. You can imagine the media meltdown if Trump said anything like that.
Oh no, he's done it again.
Now, a very important thing I told my daughter and granddaughters, no serious guys who are 30.
No what?
No serious guys who are 30.
I'll keep that at least. Yeah, that's not creepy at all, is it? Getting into a young girl's personal space and telling her to have any boyfriends until she's 30. And look at how the alarmed Secret Service dude tries to stop this being taped once he sees that Joe has reverted back to this peculiar behavior. And it's not only children who the president is making uncomfortable. Celebrities and other world leaders also can't escape Joe's creepiness, says Sky News host Piers Morgan.
There was a moment, Rob, was a bit disconcerting, as so many are with President Biden, where King Charles appeared to be scolding a guard and trying to direct the president. He seemed to be losing his way as to exactly where he was or even what day it is. I don't know if we've got any footage of that, but it was I think we've got it here, I think. But it was all a bit awkward, and the president does look like he doesn't really know where he is. This is the latest in a series of, well, just embarrassing moments, sort of senior moments.
Yes.
President Biden's fallen over, he's tripped on planes, he's said some daft things and so on. How concerning is this to you as an American citizen?
We've seen President Biden have a lot of gaffes on stage, shaking hands with invisible people. In his defense on this part, I think when a lot of Americans go over there, they haven't been briefed up or studied enough on how to handle the royal family. We've seen it with President Trump. We saw President Obama give the Queen an iPod that didn't work. I think we were talking about the green room. They make a point of accidentally making themselves look like that. Don't walk in front of the king. Even I know that, but I think the king did a good job kind of grabbing President Biden and saying, hey, let's do this.
Well, actually, I was more concerned with the president kept grabbing the king, because you just don't touch the monarch. I mean, Louise, we know this. When the Australian Prime Minister Paul Keating once did this to the Queen Elizabeth, he was called the Lizard of Oz by the British papers, because you do not touch the monarch. And President Biden kept putting his arms grappling like an octopus around our monarch.
Trying to get a better sniff of
But, well, he's also making creepy jokes about Hollywood actress Ava Longoria.
We've known each other a long time. She was 17, I was 40.
Me too?
And not even fellow Democrats were spared from Joe's awkward embrace. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and the wife of Defense Secretary Ash Carter were forced to endure prolonged touching from the president, says Sky News host.
Nothing new. Indeed, creepy Joe being handsy, inappropriate, and invading people's personal space was something the US media used to note. Even the far-left CNN used to report on his weird antics.
There are hugs where you just throw up your arms and go for it. And then there are hugs that keep going and going and going. Joe Biden wouldn't let Hillary go as they met on the tarmac at Scranton Airport. About 4 seconds into the hug, they semi-disengage. Nothing to see here, right? Wrong, because the vice president wouldn't unhand Hillary for almost 16 seconds.
Notice how many times he tries to tap out. She lets it go. He does not. She tap out. No, she's just, no, he's still holding on. Okay, second tap out. For God's sake, Joe, you gotta let go.
Perhaps his most famous hands-on moment came when he put his hands on the wife of Defense Secretary Ash Carter.
Got a lot of thanks to give out.
Conservatives panned him.
This is the creepiest thing.
And so did some liberals.
No, that ain't right, man.
Oh my God.
Appeared to smell her hair.
Joe Biden has also displayed a habit of whispering during press conferences, which he seems to think is comical, but others see as downright creepy.
I'm going to be a bit repetitive. The 8-hour day, a weekend, time and a half for overtime, safety standards, sick days, victories for all of us. Because I might add, I notice when you all do that, everybody benefits.
Don't worry, Joe was also doing.
Oh man, come on, man. Come on, man. You see what's going on, man. Come on, man. This is come on, bro. This is who's running the country right now, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What is this? Thank you so much. Thank you, SS. Thank you so much, SS. I appreciate you so much, SS. I swear I appreciate you so much. Thank you, SS. I will tell him. I will tell him. Thank you so much, SS. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. God bless you for real. But yeah, God bless you, SS. Did y'all see Joe Biden? Do you see this nigga? So many accounts you can't count. So many accounts you can't count. And y'all and motherfuckers talking about P. Diddy. Let me explain something to y'all. Thank you, SS. Thank you so much, for real. So many accounts you can't count, man. This nigga sniffing people's wives. He's sniffing people's children. He's sniffing people's girlfriends, niggas' mamas, telling girls don't mess with no man. That girl's not even thinking about no dude. He talking about, bruh, like, who are you? You ain't her daddy, bruh. This nigga picking up babies and sniffing them. Boy. This nigga got a sniff fetish, bro. And he can't control it. So a nigga who can't control a fetish, that's crazy. Oh yeah, he did say that. That nigga did say that. He did say that. In her older years too. He said that shit in her older years. Oh man. It's bad business, man. But let me explain something to y'all real quick before I get off. They depend on us to keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse so they can keep tightening up the noose. The worse we get, like the more gun violence we have, the more gun restrictions we're gonna have. The more violent we are, the more the shackles are gonna tighten up. The more like they can't issue a total police state unless chaos ensues. So it's up to us, and I'm gonna explain something to y'all. It's up to us to stay positive and peaceful and stay vigilant and out the way, not causing any trouble or any crimes. It's our responsibility right now to stay as clean as we can, because any crimes we commit all go towards the tally mark of them tightening up the noose on us. So as long as we stay in the reins of the law, we won't be looked at as the animals. But as long as we keep acting up and breaking laws and doing all that, they're gonna keep treating us like animals. The best thing we could do right now is stay out the way, because the game is set. The game is set. We just gotta stay out the way. I'm telling y'all. But everybody gonna do what they're gonna do, man. But out of chaos comes order, man. So the more chaos, the more restrictions they get to put on us. Because if shit is real bad, there's nobody to stop them from, tightening up shackles on us. So it's up to us to be good. It's up to us to stop committing crimes, hurting each other, and doing all the bullshit to each other. Let's rise above, man. Let's rise up and elevate high. It's time for that. It's time for it. It's time for us to be positive. It's time for us to be decent. It's time for us to be healthy. It's time for us to be smart, wise. It's time for it. I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all. And I need to stop smoking. Eventually, I am going to stop smoking. This shit's crazy, man. But y'all see what's going on with them. Learned about the Kentler experiment yesterday and fully believe my mom was, oh man, it's crazy. I'm gonna have to look up the Kentler's experiment. What about the island next to watch this. Brother and sister who were victim of child abuse.
Brother and sister who were victim of child abuse.
I want to see that white boy and that girl. If I could find that interview. Not Chuck. No, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'm typing in. I shouldn't even be looking at up this shit, but if I can find it, I'm not gonna be able to find it on here. That's just not on here no more. They're all in on the video, but anyway, I ain't trying to see that anyway. I don't want to see nothing crazy, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I pray my message was heard and felt, because I'm gonna say something to y'all, man. The worse we get, the tighter the noose is gonna be. We think our stupid little guns. You think your stupid little guns is doing something when they got missiles? Hold on. Let me shut. Joe Biden talking about AR-15s versus A-15 airplanes. Hold on. Joe Biden talking about the AR-15 versus the airplane.
Joe Biden talking about the AR-15
How
versus
to record a song with your phone.
They know what I'm talking about. I got it.
You can't go out and buy an automatic weapon. You can't go out and buy a cannon. And for those brave right-wing Americans who say it's all about keeping America's independent and safe, if you want to fight against the country, you need an F-15. You need something a little more than a gun. No, I'm not joking. Think about this. Think about the rationale that's used to provide this, and who are they shooting at? Shooting at these guys behind me. Folks, look. I went to every major school shooting and around in the country since I was a chairman of the Judiciary Committee all the way through as vice president and president. Over 48,000 people died from gunshot wounds in 2021 in the United States of America.
Right.
Over 20.
I don't want to hear none of that, but this nigga said you need an A-15. You need an airplane to fight. You can't beat nobody with no AR-15. Your little gun ain't gonna do shit to nobody. So please understand, this shit is it's a rigged game, man. If we remain positive and stay out the way, we can be okay. But let me explain something to y'all again. They know that. They know we don't want to fight each other. They know we love each other. They know it. They tried it with George Floyd. We didn't want no problems. They brought those fake chaos agents in and tried to make people spark people off, paying people to throw bricks, paying people to do stuff. You know, it didn't work, right? Now, fast forward to now. They try to create civil unrest. It didn't work. They put the Andrew Rittenhouse is in here, the little white boy who was 17 and shot somebody and killed them in the middle of the street and got off. So, these little chaos agents and chaos situations that are created and committed, it's still not enough to make everybody uprise, because not enough people care, right? So what they doing now is, what they did is bring a bunch of those real terrorists over here from all around the world and let them come through our borders. So now, if anything is to happen, there's people here now who are really angry and really evil and really with the shits. So they're not going to hesitate to do stuff. So if they do another George Floyd type situation, those people will do what they need to do. But I appreciate y'all. Hey, do you understand what I'm saying? Put a thumbs up in the chat, or put a 1 in the chat if y'all understand what I'm saying. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, so I ain't just be on here talking, man. That didn't sound like Mumbling Joe. Exactly. That was talkative Joe. Sean, well, that shit's crazy, man. This shit's crazy, man. But yeah, Joe Big Head's crazy, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go. Yeah, big ones. Thank you so much, SS. You understand. BH understands. Thank you so much. Shamelessly V understands. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being here, understanding, watching. That's all I need, man. I appreciate y'all. It's like I ain't wasting my time. As long as I ain't wasting my time, I'm good.
Let me see.
No, sir, that's broke. That's broke. So that's a broke one. This one, you can use my phone now. But you're going to bed in 30 minutes.
Oh my God!
Hold on.
Look at this epic.
That's connected to this. But yeah, go ahead. You got 30 minutes before you go to bed. It's late.
Let us stay awake. Y'all can go to bed. Let us stay awake.
That don't work. That don't even sound right.
Let us stay awake as long as we want.
He acting like it ain't already late. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here. Man, talking about let us stay up as long as we want. It's 1 o'clock. Go your little ass to bed. He just took his bath and he's pumped up. I'm gonna go in here. We need him as a leader now, for real. He's coming up next. Hey, stop screaming, boy. Hey, come close my door and go in the house. Thank you. You need to chill out. I love you.
Love you too.
I gotta roll these windows up. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, man. You know what's up with my YouTube channel. I'm under a rock, man. So I'm doing my best to keep going. I'm doing my best to stay motivated to doing this, but hey, I'm under a rock, man. And I'm trying to give everybody some support and watch everybody and do this and that, but I'm actually very, very, very busy lately. Very, very, very busy. So I'm trying my best, man. I got shows coming up. Me and Justin Time, we're gonna do a show soon. We're gonna do a show soon if I'm gonna line it up. Hey, he's tweaking. But I love y'all. Hey, get off my window like that, bro. But I love y'all. And aggravating self. I love y'all, and I hope y'all appreciate what we're doing over here, what I'm trying to do over here. Trying to make the world a better place, man. You know, one life at a time, man. As many lives as I can reach. Hey, stop, man. You know, so y'all share this content. Y'all share this content.
I'm gonna eat you.
Bro, stop acting crazy, man. You want to say bye? You want to say bye to everybody before I get off? Say no, stop acting crazy. Say peace out.
Peace.
All right.
Out.
Yeah, you're going to get hurt. Chill out, man. I love you. Chill out.
Kiss you.
I know. Relax, though, man.
I'm a cave person, and I'm wild.
You're a wild cave person?
Yeah. No, actually, you are. You can yell at me.
Well, I'm trying to make you hear me. I'm sitting here.
You're trying.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
You're trying to yell all the time.